EBT was meant to be temporary support, yet some freeloaders treat it like it's a long-term career path. But today we're watching welfare scammers melt down the moment those benefits stop rolling in. So sit back, relax, subscribe, and let's get into it.
I love it when people steal in Ocala. That's my favorite thing in the world. Why abandon it? Just take it. If you're gonna go that far, just take it. They just walked out with this.
It's pretty funny how some people are bold enough to steal but embarrassed enough to hide their faces. You know, they know exactly what they're doing is wrong, yet they'd rather swipe someone else's stuff than put even an ounce of effort to really try to lock in and provide for themselves and their families. So, pretty insane behavior.
It declined? No, it didn't decline. Did it decline?
No, I saw it decline.
It declined?
You trolling me right now?
No, it declined for real, bro?
It declined. Your shit not buzzing. Trump affected you too?
It declined?
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do to pay for it?
What you mean what you do? You gonna try again and hope it's gonna approve. Word of bro. Shit. I ain't gonna lie. Hold on. Let me take it. We gonna talk. Hold on. Wait over there. How about my brother? Hold on. Nah, Trump really put his foot down.
I got no cash on me,
honey,
gang.
How much is it?
Damn. I got no cash, bro.
Man.
Yo, can somebody spare like $10?
This guy had a wrong job. This is not your
Somebody spare $10? Yo, can I work for you then?
What you mean? You guys don't got no bread?
No, bro.
She can afford good hair and nice clothes and looks pretty healthy, yet somehow needs EBT for groceries. I don't know. I feel like situations like this, people like her treat EBT like it's personal money machines and then act confused when the government starts taking harsh steps.
Hey guys, if your EBT card is ever declined in the line at the grocery store, hit that motherfucking follow button. It's already embarrassing that I have to use EBT in the first place, but now I'm abandoning $87 worth of groceries and doing the walk of shame. And the old lady behind me offers to pay, which is sweet, but now I'm like extra humiliated. Let me just tell the clerk, yeah, I'll go grab my debit card out of the car and just drive away and never show my face again.
If you feel humiliated like that, maybe try getting a job and paying for your own stuff. Like, genuinely, I'm not even trying to be offensive. It's just good advice. You're basically pretty much freeloading off American taxpayers because you refuse to put in the real effort in, you know, this tough economy. So it makes perfect sense that you end up embarrassed in moments like this. So just lock in.
EBT card declines after she takes a bite out of pizza.
This pizza really good. What? It's declined?
No, I think it might be locked.
No, it's not locked.
Try it again. It says something wrong.
Hold on. Yes, ma'am. I don't have it. No, need another piece.
Eating the food before paying is considered stealing by law, I'm pretty sure, and it's also not ethical either. But if you can afford that entire getup and everything, you probably can afford to also pay for the food. So it just wouldn't surprise me if you took the bite knowing your card was empty. Yeah, just some freeloaders do kind of operate like that.
So I heard a mother on here ranting about, the loss of SNAP benefits or what could be bought with the SNAP benefits. And here's a little bit of that rant.
You're one of those people who think people that get SNAP benefits shouldn't buy sodas, shouldn't buy any kind of sweets with SNAP. What are the mamas going to do now that need to buy their babies a cake for their birthday?
Well, I have a solution. It's called the cookbook. Every good home should have one. Go get one because you want to talk about cakes? Check this out. This one's a freebie for you. So all you're going to need is 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder, half a teaspoon of some salt, 2/3 a cup of butter or margarine, 1 3/4 cup of sugar, 1 1/2 teaspoons of vanilla, 2 eggs, and 1 1/4 cup of milk. So instead of being lazy, open up this fucking cookbook. Learn how to make a cake. It's pretty simple. And guess what? Your kid might actually appreciate it because you made it with love instead of going to Walmart and buying some bunk cake.
Exactly. If you're that concerned about getting cake for your kids, the lack of EBT shouldn't stop you at all. Seriously, if you want to do that, you can totally do that. You could still grab cake mix, frosting, make it at home, but you know, if you were that productive, you probably wouldn't be relying on EBT regardless.
My baby dad abandoned me with 7 children, okay? So this is what I had to do. Let me show you. I had to go and apply for EBT because he didn't want to help me with no child support. He really thought he was doing something by telling me he wasn't going to help me with his children. What type of imbecile gets a woman pregnant 8 times in a row and doesn't got no money to pay for them? It always be those same guys that you don't want to be with them, they don't want to take care of their kid. It's sickening, it's ridiculous, but I promise you, a real woman is going to make sure their kid's going to eat no matter what, baby, no matter what. I ain't ashamed. Yes, I had to go run and get EBT because nobody expected to be treated this way. No one expected that they were going to pop out a bunch of kids and be abandoned. It's not right, but guess what? Karma is real. You're gonna get yours back, and I really don't give a shit what you gotta say. I'm not gonna be with you just so you can help take care of your kids. It's not gonna happen, because I'm gonna do it regardless. My baby wants goldfish, he's getting goldfish, okay? And this is why you need to be mindful with the people you make children with, okay? They love you, they like you, and then the minute you don't want them no more for whatever reason, they don't want to take care of their kids. It's sickening. And then we have trolls on the internet talking about, oh, you should close your legs. And no, it's not us.
You really shouldn't be talking about karma when you're missing the basic accountability switch. You went through 8 whole visits just to decide that he's not a good father. Maybe stop or put a pause on having children that you can't afford in the first place. You know, having kids are very expensive. I'm pretty sure it's about $200,000 for 18 years, bare minimum, for a kid up until 18. So it's really not difficult to understand.
I couldn't get my snacks here at show because I do not accept EBT. They have a big sign. Well, not a big sign, but a little sign there on the door. I recorded it. And then inside, when you're going to go pay as well for your snacks with your money, guess what? Another sign there. I mean, like, you don't have to rub it in. I understand you already had the sign outside. You don't have to continue rubbing it in. That you do not accept EBT. Okay? You don't have to rub it in. I cannot believe that everywhere in America, and we're in 2025, and everyone and their mother accepts EBT. And I come here to show, to get a few snacks, and to take it to work, and you don't have EBT. So, what am I supposed to do now? Oh, take it out of my pocket. Unbelievable. Now I had to pay out of my pocket for my snacks instead of EBT. Unbelievable. Look at the signs. I recorded it. I guess I can't shop here because no EBT accepted here. Thank you, Shell. Wow. The reminder.
EBT isn't your money. If you can put that much effort into making up a lawsuit, then you can definitely put in a good bit of effort into getting a job, filing applications, you know, it's really locking in again, right? You know, lazy people with wild levels of entitlement is really never a good combination.
No, run it again. It works. I just used it at the gas station. I need this. I'm making goulash tonight.
Sure, the system is saying it's declined. Maybe call the number.
I don't have time to call nobody. My beef's getting warm and I got noodles sitting here. You think I come here to be...
Why would you take it out on her? You know, unlike you, she's just trying to do her job and make an honest living for herself. The only person that you should be angry at is yourself for just putting yourself in this position and acting like something was owed to you.
Today's question is, what was your worst customer experience? Shit, that's a good one. Actually, she came in, you know what I'm saying? She looked bad. Like, she looked fun as shit. I'm thinking, like, when she come up to the register, I'm about to, like, ask her for her number. Boom, she grabbed everything. It was like, it came out to, like, $56. What? And I'm like, I'm hitting it up. I'm like, yeah, $56. I'm thinking, like, she about to take out some Chase, TD Bank. She took out an EBT card, bruh.
I'll tell y'all, bro, she only did that because she was from Brooklyn. Stop with these Brooklyn.
Not jacking them.
What does EBT stand for?
Bro,
Eat better today, eat better Tuesday, Thursday, all that.
Damn, bro definitely spotted a red flag. She kind of had it coming. I mean, if you're perfectly healthy and still rely on EBT long-term for basic groceries, it's a red flag and just a recipe for disaster in the long term. It instantly, it's kind of like a bit greedy and opportunistic in a way.
Not needed! Not needed! Pause! Hello! 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 It's supposed to work! It's supposed to work! It's supposed to work! No! No! No!
Aren't you literally wearing a pair of Jordans, if I'm seeing that right, while relying on government to pay for your Thanksgiving dinner? If anything, you should be ashamed of yourself instead of complaining and crying like that while making a scene in public.
Hey y'all. So we got some unfortunate news as well. I was looking like maybe all this stuff like for the EBT is fake. Girl, somebody took all my EBT off my card. I'm talking about every food stamp, girl. The whole 1,000. And I'm just wondering, is it a worker that's working in one of them? Like, what could I do? Because baby, what? Now I gotta use all my money to buy my kids food, which is fine. It is what it is. But I'm not getting like how people are taking money off of people's cars like that. It's crazy. But anyway, I gotta wait. It's a process, y'all. They gotta investigate it and all that other stuff. So yeah, that's that. I really hate that this is happening because I do have kids. But regardless, my kids is gonna eat. Because, you know, I know how to make a way. So it is what it is. Anyway, we'll be, you know, we won't be having food stamps and stuff like that this month. I'm really over it. And I heard this is happening to a lot of people. If this has happened to you, please put it in the comments. Tell me your experience, because baby, what? I'm lost. Like, why is y'all taking people food stamps? That is so weird.
No, it's not a worker having something against you personally. It just simply is that the people are tired of others using EBT and living off their tax dollars when they're fully capable of working themselves and supplying themselves with money and not having to rely off of EBT.
Y'all sitting over here joking about these assistants being cut off next month.
Me too. I'm going to continue to.
And I don't find shit funny about that.
Oh no, it's plenty funny about it. Number one funny thing is the fact that people have been telling y'all for years to go out and get jobs. Hey, stop having too many kids. That's a detriment to the community and to your families. Stop having kids with men who already have kids. Stop creating problems for yourself. Eventually, everyone's going to stop paying for you to freeload off of what we have. That's what people have been telling you. Now, you didn't want to listen because you didn't have a pappy in your life to tell you that, hey, you need to listen to authority sometimes. Now, that's why we are in the place we're in. Now that the free handouts might stop, now you're looking a little tight. I'm seeing a little black fatigue in you. You better fatigue your ass down to the job and fill out an application. I hope this helps. Skedaddle.
Exactly. Welfare is supposed to be a temporary program, not a generational habit, for lack of better words. It's perfectly fine to have kids and enjoy things, you know, fancy nails, etc. But the issue is that you're doing these things with other people's hard-earned money instead of your own. So just don't turn assistance into a lifestyle. And I promise, things are going to go good.
POV, EBT stops working in New Jersey.
Holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4. We've got millions of free MxRPlays holidays available.
Yeah, I really hope these people left those carts finally to go find a job, because they should realize that freeloading is over. And again, just apply to as many jobs as you can. Hopefully hear back at an interview, and if you get lucky, and you'll get that job.
At Walmart, without EBT, they're walking out with everything.
Oh, the receipt. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, well, that doesn't look like that's on there, ma'am. That's not on there. Well. Well. I told y'all. What did I tell you? Anybody got receipts? Receipts, anybody? Oh, go. You fine. You fine. Yeah.
I feel like there's some people who definitely need to be arrested for sure. I mean, how do you not realize that you have to work at the end of the day, right? Do you really think that you're just going to get through life by stealing forever? It's the lack of accountability and basic awareness. You know, it's really disheartening.
Hey, yo, Trump out here trying to liberate y'all from the government, and y'all breaking down the door to get back on the plantation, man. Yo, the EBT, it's a debt trap. It's a slave trap. That's what EBT is. The government is Babylon. You breaking down Babylon door. You want Pharaoh. Yo. You want Pharaoh. Yo, you have to get off that government cheese, man. It's a debt trap. It is meant to keep you in squalor. The moment that you liberate yourself from the government, take the power out of the government's hand, that's literally what it is. EBT is a debt trap. It's a 360 deal. You on social media talking about how all these rappers on 360 deals. What do you think that the EBT is? EBT is a 360 deal. That's what it is. The government shutting down right now is going to highlight the able-bodied people that can get to it. If you have the energy to go out and steal, you have the energy to go get a job. That same energy that you're going to use to kick somebody's door in and rob them of what they have, all that possessions, you could load up a box of trucks from Amazon warehouse. You could do that. But you want a virtue signal. You want to... Come on, man. Get a life, y'all.
That's exactly right. No one should feel sorry for people who are able to work but refuse to. There are folks out there working multiple jobs just to take care of their families, yet some people out there would rather be on EBT and be on that for a very long-term time instead of short-term like it's meant to be.
Yes! It's back, baby! Woo! Food stamps, y'all! Come on, hug it out, ladies! We're eating again! Thank you, taxpayers! Keep them dollars coming! Oh, right? They don't even know lobster night, chicks! Everything!
That's just ridiculous. How can people expect EBT to continue when they're literally bragging on social media about living off of American taxpayers? And especially the ones who are gloating and bragging about how they're doing it like unlawfully and skirting around the... It's just, the situation is pretty unreal. Regardless of that, that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed, leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel to not miss content like this in the future, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay strong.